Over 99% of all species that have ever lived on Earth are now extinct. The same fate has befallen entire human civilizations, lost beneath sand, jungle or sea, leaving only enigmatic ruins. These vanished worlds are not just historical curiosities, they challenge our understanding of progress and resilience. My name is SRS, and I've long been captivated by these silent cities and the mysteries they hold. What caused their downfall? War, disaster, or slow decline? The clues they left behind are often more tantalizing than any written history. Join me as we journey across continents and millennia to explore the most perplexing lost civilizations, sifting through evidence and theories to uncover what their stories can teach us today. The past is never truly gone, it waits to be rediscovered. In the plains of present-day Pakistan and northwest India, the Indus Valley civilization built cities on grids, with advanced sanitation and standardized measures, yet left no grand palaces or decipherable texts. Their art was intimate: seals, jewelry, dancing figures. No evidence of conquest, only silent planned cities. Climate change and internal decline likely led to their dispersal, their urban culture fading into rural life. The Indus legacy endures in the mysteries they left behind. In the American Southwest, the ancestral Puebloans built stone cities into canyon walls and atop mesas, thriving for centuries in a harsh environment. Their cliff dwellings, like Cliff Palace, were sophisticated multi-story complexes with hundreds of rooms and ceremonial kivas. Farming corn, beans and squash, they engineered irrigation systems and aligned buildings to celestial events, revealing deep astronomical knowledge. A vast network of roads connected their centers, facilitating trade and cultural exchange across the region. Then, in the late 1200s, they abandoned these cities within a generation. No evidence of war or plague, just rooms left in order, as if the inhabitants meant to return. The leading theory, a devastating drought, made agriculture impossible, forcing migration. The ancestral Puebloans moved south and east, becoming the ancestors of today's Pueblo peoples. Their oral traditions remember this migration as a journey, not an end. The mystery lies in the speed and completeness of their departure, a coordinated exodus from a homeland shaped over centuries. Their stone cities remain, silent witnesses to resilience and adaptation. The past endures in the living cultures of their descendants. What can we learn from their response to environmental crisis? In the rainforests of south-central Mexico, the Olmec civilization flourished, laying the foundations for later Mesoamerican cultures. Their most iconic legacy: colossal basalt heads, each uniquely carved, some weighing up to 50 tons and transported over 150 kilometers without wheels or draft animals. These heads likely depict powerful rulers, immortalized in stone with individual features and helmet-like headgear. The Olmec were also master jade carvers, and their art introduced symbols, like the were-jaguar, that shaped Mesoamerican religion. Despite their influence, much about the Olmec remains unknown. Their script is undeciphered and their true name lost. Around 400 BCE, their cities were abandoned, monuments buried or defaced, perhaps ritual closure, rebellion, or environmental disaster. The Olmec heartland emptied, but their ideas spread, shaping the Maya, Aztec, and others. They were the architects of a cultural legacy that outlived their cities. The colossal heads still watch over the jungle, silent guardians of secrets we may never fully unlock. Their disappearance remains a puzzle, deliberate, gradual, and enigmatic. What drove the Olmec to bury their own greatness? Their story is a reminder of how influence can outlast memory. The jungle keeps their secrets, but their legacy endures. In the rose-red canyons of Jordan lies Petra, capital of the Nabatean kingdom, master traders and engineers who thrived from the 4th century BCE to the 1st century CE. Petra's entrance, the Sikh, leads to Al-Khazneh, a breathtaking tomb carved into sandstone symbolizing Nabatean wealth and artistry. The Nabateans controlled vital trade routes, taxing caravans and mastering water management with dams and cisterns, sustaining a city of 20,000 in the desert. Their city is a necropolis of hundreds of tombs, but their own records are scarce. Most knowledge comes from outsiders. In 106 CE, Rome annexed Petra. The city prospered briefly, but new sea routes eroded its economic power. A devastating earthquake in 363 CE crippled Petra's infrastructure. Though some rebuilding occurred, the city never recovered. As trade declined and the population dwindled, Petra faded into obscurity, inhabited only by Bedouins. By the 7th century it was largely abandoned, lost to the west for a millennium until its rediscovery in 1812. The Nabateans did not vanish overnight. Their decline was gradual, shaped by shifting trade, disaster, and assimilation. Petra's ruins stand as a testament to ingenuity and impermanence. The city surrendered to sand and time, its secrets carved in stone. What lessons lie in the rise and fall of a desert metropolis? Even the greatest cities can be undone by changing fortunes. Petra endures as a symbol of lost grandeur. In Cambodia's jungles, Angkor Wat rises, a monument to the Khmer Empire, which dominated Southeast Asia for over 6 centuries. At its peak, Angkor was the world's largest pre-industrial city, home to 1 million people and crowned by the vast temple of Angkor Wat. The Khmer engineered an immense network of canals and reservoirs, controlling monsoon rains to irrigate rice fields and fuel their expansion. Kings were seen as god-kings, each building grander temples in a cycle of monumental construction. This system created prosperity, but also vulnerability. In the 15th century, Angkor was sacked by Siamese invaders, but climate change had already strained its water system. Intense monsoons followed by droughts clogged canals and caused both floods and shortages, crippling agriculture and undermining faith in the rulers. The elite abandoned Angkor, moving the capital south. The jungle reclaimed the city. Angkor's decline was not just conquest but environmental collapse and social upheaval. Its stone temples remained swallowed by forest, a reminder of the limits of human control. The Khmer legacy survives in Cambodia's culture and myths. Angkor's story warns of the dangers of over-reliance on complex systems. Even the mightiest empires can be undone by nature's unpredictability. On Crete, the Minoans built Europe's first advanced civilization, flourishing from 2700 to 1450 BCE. Their palaces, like Knossos, were sprawling, multi-story complexes with light wells, plumbing, and vibrant frescoes depicting nature and ritual. Minoan art reveals a society that celebrated life with little evidence of warfare. As maritime traders, they controlled Aegean sea routes, exchanging goods and ideas across the Mediterranean. Their script, Linear A, remains undeciphered, adding to the mystery. Around 1450 BCE, disaster struck. The eruption of Thera, Santorini, unleashed tsunamis and ash, devastating Crete's coast and agriculture. While the eruption was catastrophic, evidence suggests the Minoans partially recovered. Ultimately, weakened by disaster, they fell to invasion by the Mycenaeans from mainland Greece. The Mycenaeans took over, as seen in the appearance of their script, Linear B, at Knossos. The Minoan paradise was lost to both nature's fury and human ambition. Their art and architecture influenced later Greek culture. The Minoans remind us how quickly prosperity can vanish. Their story is a blend of myth, beauty, and tragedy. What remains is a legacy of creativity and mystery. In the late 1500s, England's first colony in North America, Roanoke, vanished, leaving only the word Croatoan carved on a post. Over 100 settlers led by John White arrived on Roanoke Island, hoping to build a new life. Beset by shortages and tense relations with local tribes, White sailed to England for help, leaving his family behind. War with Spain delayed his return for 3 years. When White finally returned, the colony was gone, houses dismantled, no signs of violence, and only the cryptic carving as a clue. The most plausible theory, the colonists moved to Croatoan Island and assimilated with the local tribe. Later reports told of people with European features among Native Americans. Other theories suggest they perished at sea or from disease, but evidence is scant. The fate of the lost colony remains one of America's greatest mysteries. Roanoke's silence has fueled centuries of speculation. It's a haunting reminder of the risks and uncertainties of early colonization. The story endures as a symbol of hope, loss, and the unknown. What really happened to the lost colony? The answer may never be found. From the Indus Valley to Roanoke, lost civilizations raise a haunting question. How can greatness simply vanish? Their stories are woven from environmental change, societal pressures, and the relentless passage of time. Collapse is often followed by migration, adaptation, and transformation, not total disappearance. These mysteries mirror our own world, reminding us that no society is immune to change. The past offers lessons if we choose to listen. The search for answers continues. Subscribe and join us as we uncover more of history's greatest enigmas.